and picks up a drum and he starts to play the drum. He says, celebrate, celebrate, celebrate. So Yudhishthira says, what are we celebrating? And why are you speaking like that? And then Bhim says that today my eldest brother has conquered death. He knows that he is going to be alive tomorrow. So Yudhishthira immediately retracted. He says, okay, here is what you need. And so basically, it just means that we don't know when the death is going to come. And that is why it is important that we remember Krishna daily. There has to be a practice. Otherwise, you are not going to remember Krishna. What is the last word? The verse of this one is Antakale cha mameva smranu muktava kalevaram. Ya prayati samadbhavam yati nastya satra yatra asansaya. What Krishna is saying is that at the time of death, if you remember Krishna, remember me, then that alone is going to take you to my nature. That means come to me. And there is no doubt about it. Ashansaya. He says, you have to remember Krishna at the time of death. This chapter describes how even, what is your consciousness at the time of death will determine your next life.
Bro, even if you haven't made a connection with Krishna throughout?
Sorry?
Even if you haven't made a connection with Krishna throughout?
Yeah, you may not remember that.
No. I mean, making an attempt to connect, for example, for chanting in this lifetime at the time of death, I can understand that. But what if someone has never made a connection with Krishna, for example, walks into No Frills outside his Kavya Mata there with the book, gets him the book, he goes home, he starts to read it, thinks about Krishna, passes. So is that applicable for this?
Yeah.
To the person who's never made a connection with Krishna?
Yeah.
Or it has to be someone who's made the connection with Krishna, therefore at the time of death, if you think of Krishna, you will go to Krishna.
Yeah.
Yes,
So,
yes.
I just wanted to just clarify that.
Anybody who remember Krishna at the time of death will go to God.
Even if you don't know who
Yeah.
Krishna
Yeah.
is?
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
true.
yes.
But
So we have the story of
Yeah.
Ajamil, right?
Okay.
Ajamil, he knew he was a Brahmana and he knew Krishna, but he became like a bad guy. And then he named his son Narayan.
Yeah.
And at the time of death, he saw Yamaduta. And he got scared and he called for his son Narayan. And yet he was given the second chance. That's a second chance, okay? He was not directly taken to the Godhead, but he was given a second chance. Sorry, just give me a second. Okay.
My son's name is Krishna.
Yeah.
You know this?
class.
No?
Yeah.
So it's good. We chose a good name for our son.
so that's why
Krishna.
that's why everyone in the past
Yeah,
they
they
used to
keep
give
the names
names.
on the name of God.
Sure.
Generally, they keep their
Sure.
kids' name on the name of God, intentionally or unintentionally. At least you are calling the name of God.
So sometimes people ask this kind of a question that what happens, although I am practicing Krishna consciousness all my life, what if I forget Krishna? Hmm? But then
Prabhu,
Krishna says that I remember those who forget me at that time, I remember them. I am going to remember them and I will be there for them. So, yes, ma'am.
I think one concept is also there in Bhagavatam. Like if you are not practicing Krishna consciousness, at the time of death, it's very difficult to recall.
Yes.
Like that is one thing. Another is like if you are thinking every day, every time about money or something else, so at some point of time in the consciousness, that thing will come back. You can't remember, and the pain and everything is that time is so intense. You cannot remember Krishna if you are not practicing
Just
every
think
day.
about it, Prabhu. Even if you are in this condition, you are not dying, but whenever there is pain, so many people can never remember Krishna. if you are in financial trouble, are you going to remember Krishna? No, you will probably remember your, like bank or some friends who has money and all those things. You are not going to think of Krishna. You are not surrendered to Krishna. If you are surrendered to Krishna, then you will think about Krishna only. That I don't know Krishna, who is going to give me the money? I need money, but you make the arrangement. And somebody will be instrument in giving you the money. But otherwise, it's not possible for anyone to think about Krishna, even if you are in a dire strait where you need, either some sort of help from God.
So basically, it's only Krishna mercy so that we can remember Him. If we think we can do it, we can't do it without His mercy or His love.
Yes. So, but that mercy will not come. You remember, our Damodar Leela. Mercy doesn't come alone. Mercy is you need to have those two fingers, right? Like you need to make the effort. If you don't make the effort, then very likely that mercy will not come. Even after making effort, sometimes mercy doesn't come. So if you don't make an effort, mercy is very unlikely to come.
And also it's a misconception that Ajamil only put the name Narayan son. That's why he recalled Narayan. I think he was a good, he practiced Krishna consciousness before the stage of that life, and he has that in his heart. That's why he has Krishna's mercy. Because nowadays everyone thinks I will put the name of God to my son, and at the time if I call his name, then Krishna will save me.
No, Krishna will save you.
Yeah, Krishna will save me, but that will be Krishna's mercy, I think.
Yeah, no, he has given this Abhay Vachan, in which he doesn't, he doesn't go back on his word. He says, if you take my name, whether you are conscious of me or not, you have just taken my name, it is enough. It's enough to give you a second chance. It's not enough to give you the liberation, but it's enough to give you a second chance.
Yeah.
So Ajamil got the second chance, and then he changed, and then he could go back to God, not before that.
So second chance as in you come back to
What
them.
is
He
second chance?
didn't die.
Yeah.
He didn't die. Although Yamadutas came and his time was there to die, then Vishnudutas came. As soon as he spoke Narayan's name, Vishnudutas came. And they said that this is not your jurisdiction. He spoke my Lord's name. And then those Yamadutas, they were like, who is his Lord? They had no idea what these guys are talking about. He says like, we know only one, and that is Yamaraja. Yamaraja is their Lord. He says, we only know Yamaraj. Like, who are you talking about? So they say, Vishnuduta said that you go back and ask your Lord. And then Yamaraj said to them that Dharmam to Shakshat Bhagavad Pranitam. So he says, Dharma is what Krishna is ordained. So he is the boss of boss. He is the supreme boss. Don't even think about it. If anyone takes Krishna's name, or if anyone is wearing Tulsi beads in his neck, do not touch this. Do not touch these people, and nobody has the right to touch him.
So someone is at their fag end of life,
Yeah.
let's call it 90 plus. They, practically nothing is working at this point in time. They recite, they call out Krishna. What happens, like in a practical way, how would he or she get a second chance?
How?
So let's say,
Somebody has a deathbed, for example,
So
over
let-
90-year-old.
yeah, let's say someone
They
is
remember.
very old, 90 years
Yeah.
old, nothing is working at this point in time. And the person calls out Krishna's name. What happens to that person? Now, in a practical way, what will happen? Second chance would be applicable how?
So they will get another birth basically.
Okay.
They will get another birth which is more, in a pious family or something like that. If they, depends on your consciousness also at that time, right? So when that person speaks Krishna's name, but he's not basically thinking of Krishna as the Supreme Lord, then there is benefit, but not as much as, you know, like that you will take it as a consciousness.
Okay.
So it can get little, you know, like it can get little messy in a way if we try to think of all, you know, what if. But in general, basically, this is like a, you know, like given. I'm not going to, nobody can touch that person if he takes Krishna's name. That's why in our tradition, why they give all God's names to their kids. That's the reason. Because by mistake also they can think of or take the name of their children at the time of death. Then also they will get some benefit out of it.
Can I ask you one more thing? Normally, when a person passes away, and you are sending that person off just before Antim Kriya, the words that is said is very different. You don't say Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare. I have never seen that happen. Why is that so? I mean, why people have been saying Ram Ram Satya? They say Ram Ram Satya Satya.
Yeah.
Like that. Why do they say that? Why not say Krishna's name in that case?
Krishna and Ram is same. It doesn't matter. I mean, this Ram Nam Satya hai and those things is after death, right? Basically, it's not before death. So like when they are carrying the body, they may say Ram Nam Satya, Ram Nam Satya or something like that. But I'm not sure if I quite follow what you are asking. So
Yeah, I mean, point is, why would they say something, that verse instead of, saying Krishna's name, why? And it has been passed on from generations, right? Like I have been hearing it since a child.
well, there's no difference between Krishna and Ram.
No, I'm saying this
They are all
Ram
same.
Nam is only truth. Rest is like whatever you're earning or whatever you have done. That is just like nothing.
Yeah.
So that
No,
is like
everybody
just
has
mind.
a,
Mind.
certain frame of mind. Only it's like even in devotees circles, only devotees, some devotees can only take Ram's name or Ram is the supreme lord for them. Although they know that Krishna and Ram is same, still even devotees have this kind of feelings. Even in Chaitanya Leela, there are devotees who could only take, who are like loyal to Ram only, not to Krishna. Although Krishna's associates, they are Krishna's associates, still they could only take, and then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will make fun of those guys that, you're Ram, right? Like you're Ram. He knows, like it's the same, but so it is about your liking for a form. You align with certain forms. Some people like, I love Narsimha, right? Like, I mean, not that I hate Krishna, but I love Krishna's Narsimha form. So it can be, like a form doesn't matter as long as that's the same person that we are referring to. So, and at the time of death, and after the death, it's a great reminder for the people who are in the parade of that dead body that they are going to. It's most effective at that time when they hear. It is kind of a smasan vairagya, but still sometimes it may make a big impact. At that time when someone hears Ram Nam Satya hai, that person at least will have that consciousness for some time.
Correct.
Because it's most effective at that time. Okay?
And I think, Prabhuji, is it sometimes the soul, some souls like they need this type of, that's why we do chanting for the soul to find like its path. So it is said that soul is still like, it has lived in that body, so
Yes.
it is still around.
It's still
So
around.
you give that constant chanting and message for that
Yeah.
purpose also.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if that would work or not, because I don't know if a soul can hear or or it is considered as holy name for like it's beyond.
Maybe it's
the-
a prayer to Lord.
Yeah, to accept.
Accept the prayers
Accept.
for soul to find, yeah.
So, okay. All right, thank you very much. Hare Krishna. They are just a little over time, so we reached chapter 8, so we are making very good progress.
Even by doing shortcut, we are not able to finish so much.
So much, yeah. So.
Sorry?
I mean, we were doing shortcut, just the main things, the craft. Still, we were not able to finish complete.
Yeah.
There's so much to learn.
So much to do.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I'm a little bit slow.
No,
so
no, no,
I
no.
will.
It deserves this
Yeah, yeah.
speed at least.
Yeah.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. A big Haribol, everyone. Haribol. Okay. So, Prabhuji, I have a question before we close because kids are here and we learned the 8th chapter, essence of it. So, how to cultivate that Krishna's remembrance daily? What is your advice for the kids? Like, not every kid will get time to chant and do the mala. So, what will you advise to them? How can they remember it daily?
I think if they, as long as they, keep coming into association of devotees, I think it will be in their subconscious. It will remain in their subconscious, and most importantly, if they can even align with the fact that you have to see Krishna in water, sky, anything that Krishna has described, you can still see Krishna, right? Like, I mean, if they are drinking water, they can think of Krishna. Even if they can, remember these things that Krishna is saying in this particular chapter, that alone itself will help the kids to remember Krishna, whatever they are doing. They don't have to be, picking up the beads, but even if they can think of Krishna like that, that's going to be very beneficial, I think.
Thank you, Prabhuji. So all kids, remember always Krishna. Okay? You all drink a lot of water, I know. So every time when you drink. Anyone has any questions?
Hare Krishna. There are a couple of announcements. One is on 21st. I know some of you are not here, but 21st we will be having the Krutu Maharaj visiting here. So please share this, and so we can serve him also. So after two years, I think he's again blessing our ISKCON Oakville. So 21st. 28th, we will be having the contest, Bhagavad Gita contest, and lots of scriptural contest. And this is because of our congregation is fairly new. Kids, there are 108 important sloka. I'm not asking all 108, as many as up to the chapter 7. Memorize the sloka and the meaning of the sloka. On 28, there will be even all kids are getting some coins, reward. So rewarding gift will be for those coins specifically. They can buy that. No money can buy it, okay? Only those coins can buy it. So I know some of kids will be disappointed, but they have February again the chance. So to make it happen. It's so all kids will, only the kids who earn those money, they can buy it. So that will be there. And anything else? Yes?
So will the price be really high, like 20 to 30 coins, or will it be like...
That you don't have to think about it, okay? We'll figure out. So, okay. So we will have some. And please, whoever is in this weather, bad weather, is in the town, please come. Because we don't want it to be very empty. We will be. So please do come.
Thank you, Mataji. Now it's time for our closing kirtan. So please, everyone, please raise.
I know there is a sponsor. I don't have name. Okay, Haribol, is there anybody here from the sponsor? I don't think so. I know there is a one sponsor. Yeah, Pankaj Prabhu is the sponsor. Yeah, Pankaj Prabhu is the sponsor today.
Hare Krishna. So, is everybody ready?
Yes, ready.
So I am not going to sing the usual tune today. So please don't repeat in my usual tune. It's a very simple tune, and I hope everybody will enjoy. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Rama Sudasana Gaura Bhaktavrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare Rama,
Hare
परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की एवं विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर गोस्वामी महाराज श्रील प्रभुपाद की अनंत कोटि वैष्णववृंद की नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद की राधा कृष्ण को गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की मथुरा धाम की वृंदावन धाम की नवद्वीप धाम की जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की द्वारिका धाम की गंगा मैया की यमुना मैया की भक्ति देवी की तुलसी देवी की समवेत भक्तवृंद की गौर प्रेमानंदे all glories to the assembled all glories to the assembled all glories to the assembled all glories to Shri Guru and Gauranga and Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Vishnu Mukhlai Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gaurvani Prachanandi Vishesh Shunyavadi Paschatya Dishutarani Jai.
All kids come here for